the top 8 things to know about learning at Penn High School. In this video, we will cover some of the most helpful things to know about starting Penn High School, including transcripts, exams and retakes, written exams, passing grades, makeups, electives, study plans, and the ways we will support you. Keep watching to find out more. You can have a previous school send in transcripts. If you completed and earned a passing grade for courses at another high school, have the school send official transcripts to Penn to earn credit for those courses if they match our curriculum. This can allow you to skip courses in your Penn program, since you've already done a similar course. Note that you can get started on the first courses of your Penn program as soon as you enroll, even while you wait for your transcripts to be evaluated. Contact Student Services for more details on this process. You can retake any multiple choice exam with 0 negative consequences. You need to study carefully and prepare fully before you take an exam. However, if you aren't happy with your score, you have 30 days to check the exam results to see what you got wrong, study the material again, and take a second exam. Most of the questions will be different on the second exam. There's no fee, there's no limit to the number of exams you can retake, and only the higher of the 2 scores will count towards your final grade. So if your score goes down on the retake, it won't hurt your grade. Remember, you only have 1 retake attempt for each exam, and the limit is exactly 30 days, not 1 month. Written exams are a little different. You will have a few exams that require you to write your answers and upload them to your course. If you are not confident about your writing abilities, don't worry. The exams ask you to answer specific questions, and we have support for each one. There are no optional retakes for these exams, but you can be required to retake them if your answers don't meet the requirements. So it's important that you ask your instructor any questions that you have about an assignment before you send it in. These exams will need to be submitted in Microsoft Word format or rich text format, which is much easier to do with a computer than a mobile device. So if you are using a phone for most of the program, try to plan ahead to get some time on a computer to write and submit these exams, or view our resources with tips on how to make it work from a phone. You have to have passing average grades in every course to graduate. For each course, you need to have a passing average grade. The grades page will not show the average until you have completed all of the exams in a course, but you can calculate it yourself. To be safe, if you have any exam with a grade below 65%, you should study and do a retake before the retake expires. If you have a failing grade for an individual exam, you can still pass the course if the other grades are high enough to bring the average to above 65%. Making up failed courses is an additional cost. If you do have a failing average for a course and no retakes left, you will need to take a replacement course. If you are paying your own tuition, you can contact Student Services about this. They will take a payment for the makeup course and add it to your schedule. If you are attending through a company or learning center, they will have a policy on this. It's important to have a study plan. The awesome thing about this school is that you are in control of your own education. You can study and take exams whenever it works for you. This means that it is up to you to create a schedule and stick to it. The most successful students plan a study routine for themselves so that they are consistently devoting certain times to their schoolwork every week. Electives are required, but you get to choose what to take. Your program includes several electives. These are just like our other courses and require you to earn a passing grade on them to graduate. but you will choose the courses from a list. You don't need to worry about this as you start your program. When you get closer to the electives, you'll make your choices. You aren't alone. You may be learning independently, but many people are here to support you. At Penn Foster, you have an instructor for each class who can answer questions when you don't understand the course material or an assignment. Success coaches who can help you plan ways to balance school and life, discuss learning strategies, and talk with you about your struggles and your successes. Student services representatives who can help you with questions about payments, your program, technical problems, and more. The Penn Foster student community, where you can talk to students like you who are working through the same program and have similar interests or are in similar places in their lives. If you have any other questions or worries about getting started, reach out today.